Confrontations in the forests of Borneo never truly end. They only conclude at the boundary between water and life, where a single small mistake is enough to turn the strong into the eliminated. And today, we continue to the next part following the chain of events that unfolded in Borneo across the previous two episodes. The Borneo rainforest does not remember those who have fallen. It simply continues to operate, pushing the remaining creatures deeper into harsher trials. In this land, each terrain follows a different set of rules, and every species carries a way of survival that cannot be copied. The reticulated python survives through patience, never rushing, never finishing until its opponent is completely drained. The sun bear survives through raw strength and relentless endurance, ready to confront threats head-on at close range. The cloud monitor lizard relies on reflexes and speed, striking quickly and withdrawing before its opponent can adapt. The conflict has not stopped. It has only shifted into different forms of confrontation where mistakes are no longer allowed to be repeated. Leave a comment below and tell us who you think is the king of this land today. The saltwater crocodile was once the absolute ruler of the river, but that power only exists when everything unfolds within its proper environment. When the boundary between water and land is broken, this confrontation is no longer a story of raw power, but a test of patience and mistakes. In Borneo, there is no concept of being invincible. There are only creatures that survive longer because they understand when mistakes are not allowed to happen. And once a mistake has occurred, the forest offers no chance for correction. The cloud monitor lizard is the kind of opponent that does not remain still to be controlled. It survives through reflexes, through the ability to change direction in an instant, and through not staying too long in the same position. Against the reticulated python, this is not a comparison of strength. This is a confrontation between speed and patience. Every small movement carries risk. In Borneo, speed helps avoid danger, but speed does not guarantee that danger will disappear. It takes only a single moment of misjudgment for reflexes that once saved a life to become the very thing that pulls a creature closer to its end. The sun bear does not avoid confrontation. It resolves every threat with strength, claws, and uncompromising endurance. But the reticulated python does not seek victory through collision. It seeks to remain longer, waiting until its opponent can no longer sustain pressure. This confrontation is not meant for quick, explosive moments. It is a test of endurance, where every passing minute shifts the balance. And when strength is no longer used at the right moment, it becomes a burden itself. In the forests of Borneo, strength does not disappear, but it will be exhausted if drawn into the wrong kind of battle. When patience prevails, even the strongest can be placed at a disadvantage. And this time, the forest keeps the sun bare.